Let's go.
Everything conceivable.
Turn that shit up, it's big face beats.
MJ shit though, right?
Yeah.
We'll talk about it in the studio with the RecBoys though. It's showtime.
They the hottest DJ
We
out
already let the
here.
horns go, right? Okay, look. I try to tell them nobody do it like these guys, so I'll explain it with La Sicaria. Two languages so y'all can get hit both ways.
Hit for the heat.
So we don't care if you throw shade. The RecBoys got it locked again. I'm talking the hottest guests, independent artists to the executive gems.
En la calle con el show número uno.
Juno.
Poniendo la presión como el chulo de miércoles.
That's every Wednesday at 7. We're independent from past to present to future. Don't let me lose you. The show is
You
fire.
catch wreck o get wreck, el mundo se prepare. Estamos internacional, nadie que se compare.
And they throw you the trivia, so you gotta be sharp. Chris think he know it all, so beat him and you quiet as
En
ball.
las estaciones FM, YouTube and Facebook Live. Yeah, DJ Shot and Mr. Cat Track, thank you for watching.
RecBoys
Request aka Country Rap.
and DJ RecBoy Shot.
So, RecBoys? Like, I love you in my heart every day, motherfucker.
The RecBoys.
I'm tapping with my guys, the RecBoys. You should tap in too.
In the studio with Captain Red.
What's shaking my peoples? You already know what it is. DJ RecBoy Shot, Mr. Catch Rec. We are the RecBoys. Happy hump day. And if you don't know, you better ask somebody, because at this point, that's what we doing in the studio at this point. What's shaking, homie? How you feeling?
You already, man. Blessed. Glad to be back. You know, it's been a crazy month, man. It's crazy that you know everything goes on and we kind of get the end of the last Wednesday to talk about everything. You know what I mean? Because when everything's going on, I know we'd be like, yo, yeah, but we gotta wait. And sometimes we forget some shit.
No, I was forgetting a lot of shit working on the show because it's only once a month. So we're gonna have to figure something out, because going back and figuring out everything that happened during that month,
Right.
to get together to talk about. Even though I do send it all to myself. So it's not that hard for me to actually go back and get to it. So, but what else is up though? You got anything before I get into topics? Do you got anything that you want to talk about?
Nah, salute the Big Face and CeeLo. Got with them this weekend. Happy belated birthday to Big Face. You know what I mean? Went out, we ate dinner. I met some of his family. Well, I met some of his family before, but I met some new family members. You know what I mean? We linked up with CeeLo. It was dope. It was a nice little time.
Yeah, you called me and I'm like, yo, he usually don't call me at this time. So let me focus up and see what's up. And then you handed the phone to CeeLo. I was like, oh shit, the homie, you know. But happy belated to Big Face. He looked good, man. He definitely looked good. Looked like you guys were having a ball. It was good to see CeeLo and the whole fam out. So nah, that was dope. That was super dope. What up? What's happening? What's happening?
Hold on. Oh, I gotta say this though, live too. I did tell CeeLo that night, let me A&R one record. So y'all be on the lookout. I told Big Face the same thing. I said all I need is one.
I need CeeLo to come on the show.
Right now, she's looking for a producer, y'all. Looking for, you know, producer.
What she looking for?
Producer some reggaetons. You know what I mean? Preferably a producer who could, you know, they could sit and lock down in the studio. You know what I mean? She likes to do it while they're producing the beat. You know what I mean?
Nice. Nah, well, it gotta be a Florida guy. So
nah, she's willing to fly them out, or they fly out. Like she's willing to pay. You know
oh,
what
that's
I mean?
dope.
This ain't no, yo, come do me a favor.
Okay, gotcha. I might have somebody. I might be able to connect some dots. That's super dope. Shout out to CeeLo and her project. I seen Brav got a project coming out.
I seen a flyer today.
Yeah, me too. Shout out to Brav. Definitely want to see what he's on. Haven't heard from him in a while.
Right.
So that'll be super dope.
Right.
Let's see what else is going on.
Salute to Esperanza. She just tapped in. Appreciate
Esperanza, the movement. LLC, the movement.
I don't be seeing her a lot in the lives. You know what I mean? Like life be life, and salute to her. Hope everything good. You know what I mean? I see her son in the boxing and all that. Seen that last week, I think it was.
Nah, we got to get her on the show to see how a boxing mom feels. I don't think we've ever had a boxing mom on.
No.
You know, so that would be super dope, you know, to go through what, you know, to pick her brain, you know.
Yeah.
See how
Oh,
she
and a matter of fact, I
What
bought
up?
Big Face a bottle for his birthday, right? But I ain't get to give it to him that night. So, yo,
You drinking it now?
Yeah, I gotta get you
Yo,
another
my
bottle
nigga,
of Big Face.
my
Yeah, I
nigga.
just keep it a buck. Like,
Some
I
things,
don't know
man.
no other way, man. I gotta
I
get
get
you
it, but
another
you could have
bottle.
just got him the bottle, my nigga. Shout out to my
Nah, I
wife. My
could have
beautiful
gave it
wife
to him
is in the
that
building.
night, but I was being responsible. We was all drinking. You know what I mean? I'm like, fuck it. If I'm gonna get pulled over, I'd rather get pulled over because I bought the bottle. You know what I mean? So I
Gotcha.
ended up bringing it back to the crib. But I get him another one.
Got you. Shout out to my wife. Esperanza says she's with it, so we got to figure that out. Yo, with Mr. Catch Rec, we got some dates open.
We got
Shout
a
out
lot
to
of
my
dates open.
wife.
There's nobody for next month right now booked. Saying that live, and I never said that before.
Yo, check this out, right? Esperanza,
What's
if you
up?
want to come on, right? Do you want to come on to At This Point, or do you want to come on to In the Studio?
Oh yeah, two different joints.
You know, dude, we do got some people lined up. Don't we got Ken the Barber?
Oh, I gotta look at. I might
Yeah,
be.
see?
Yo, I'm glad. Nah, I'm speaking without looking at the camera.
Yo,
I mean,
dude,
without looking at without looking at my notes.
No bueno, no
My
good.
bad.
And we got to do the AI show. People,
My bad. We got right now. All we got is Ken the Barber next month. Nobody else is booked next month. So my bad, Ken. That's gonna be a dope one too, man. The history.
And I'm gonna throw some names out there that I want to see.
Nah, I'm gonna tell you some names. I reached out to
All
my
right, go
guy
ahead.
Buck.
Okay.
You know what I mean? You got the
Nice.
freight company doing this one too. Reached out to
Nice.
him. You
Bucky
know, he out there.
Freight.
Yeah, Bucky Freight. He out there grinding. You know what I mean? So I can't afford him for not. I reached out to my guy Dev. He also doing the same thing out in Virginia, I believe it is.
I think it's Fast Line Freights,
right?
Something like that.
Yeah. Listen, man, I'm trying. Listen, that's what this whole thing is. Not just about artists, right? And I think people like when I reach out to them, especially people with business, they're like, "Oh, I don't do music." Nah, bro, this is about entrepreneurs too. If you out here trying to reach everything conceivable, that's what we do over here. We catch wreck. That's what we aim to do every day.
That's
like
it.
You know what I mean? Like, yo, some days are good, some days are bad, but every day we get up and that's the metric. We trying to reach everything we could do that day. Like, we not trying to leave nothing on the table.
Absolutely. Also, I think bringing those type of guys on will show people that you need certain type of people in your circle to move forward.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But what's up? You ready to get into? You don't have nothing that you want to talk about before I get into what I'm about to get into. Shout out to my wife. They over at Camp Kirk right now. I don't know how they at Camp Kirk right now and it's raining.
They chilling. If it's a camp, they got tents. They got
a tent. They got a fire. They got a pool.
Yeah, so they good.
They got a basketball court.
They good.
I don't know, but it's raining.
And they got Wi-Fi, so they definitely good. Salute for tapping in while y'all out there chilling.
No. They definitely got Wi-Fi
stuff.
Yeah, that's dope. So you don't have nothing that
right
you've
now
seen.
I can't.
You just want me to go ahead.
There's been a lot of shit I've seen, but there's nothing like one thing like that I just want to, you know what I mean? Like today's was a rough day for me. You know?
I had to been because you asked me to do extra work. Well, not extra work, but you asked me to do some work. So you normally don't ask me to do that work. So it's like, all right, yeah. You know, every once in a while, you get it maybe like 1 or twice a year. And other than that, you kind of.
Today was hectic. But again, what I did, I got up this morning with all intentions to catch wreck. So I pushed through the day, make it pop so we can get here tonight. And, at this point, this is where we at.
Nice. All right, well, let's get into it then. At this point, Spin That is Young Miami's highest charting song on the Hot 100. Now, this caught my eye because she was getting a lot of backlash for the song. Do you have a problem with the song? You like the song?
No.
You don't like the song?
No, it's catchy as fuck. Don't get me wrong, but when you listening to everything, and you listen to lyrics and what's being said, it's like, come on, man. But I get it. You can't fault her for that. I get it.
But I mean, somebody likes it. It's the highest,
right?
Album,
yeah.
I
get it.
I see NDRE. She didn't have a problem with it. She was just saying, it's the message in the music and what you're putting out.
That's what I'm talking about. But you got like it's crazy. It's that double-edged sword, right? Because you can sit there and be like, yo, the message you pushing, but at the end of the day, like, yo, you trying to eat, so you trying to get a product that's gonna move. You know what I mean? So,
see, I look at it like, yo, listen, she's tapped in because obviously somebody likes it. A whole bunch of people like it.
A lot of people.
So it can it be that bad?
I'm not again. I think I said that. I don't think it's necessarily bad. I think it's just, you know, when you actually listen to lyrics and you actually listen to what's being said, that's where it's like. But how the song was put together, the cadence, everything dope, beat dope.
All right.
But the message, I just can't like.
But all right. So now check this out. Let's play devil's advocate. I don't want to spend too much time on this, but because I got a lot of stuff. I got a lot of.
It's been a crazy month, man.
Yo, I do. So, but isn't it just entertainment?
It is. It is.
So like, do we really like? Hold on. Let me finish. Because I think rappers are getting an unfair shake when it comes to entertainment.
I could agree with that.
Because we're the only industry where our art may be used against us. It's held against us. Right. Like, I don't see nobody upset at Denzel when he plays a crooked cop.
No, I hear you. You're right.
You know, I'm kind of confused because me personally, I look at all entertainment as entertainment. I don't believe who they put out is actually who they are. So now with that being said, to me, and I'm pretty sure, I mean, I don't know if it's the rest of the people who like the song, but I don't see too many people getting locked up for boosting. I don't see, you get what I'm saying? So it's just like, all right, I get the message.
You got a valid point.
You know, so I mean, for me, it's just like, I don't know, where do we draw them?
But for me, it's like this, like, and this, you know, you could contest to this. You know me for a long time. I don't want my daughters saying that shit. But would I let somebody else, like, let's say I'm in a room full of people and I know they all country music type of dudes, or would I let them badmouth it? Nah, get out of here. That's just it's dope record. Like the message might be a little, but it's dope record. But in my household, like, nah,
my son is a wild boy. You're a wild boy.
Nah, because yo, listen, I'm big on like, yo, what happens in my culture, in my household, and my everything stays within that. Nobody on the outside could talk about that. That's not their place, you know. And that's how I feel about this music. Like, that's cold-heartedly how I feel about this music too. Like, yo, bro, if you're not really a fan, if you're not really into it, you ain't got nothing to talk about. You shouldn't be talking on the topic. You know what I mean? But as a parent,
that I agree with.
Yeah, and as a parent, then that goes to the fans too, the people who are saying this. You know what I mean? But me as a parent, that's why I'm like, nah, yo, listen, what she's saying in the joint, not with it. I don't, you know what I mean? I've yelled at my 8-year-old for singing that. Like, yo, what are you doing?
Like, yeah, but check it out. At a certain point, there's a parental advisory on there.
Right.
So if she does hear it, she's either hearing it from home and within the home, or she's hearing it on the radio. And if you're hearing it on the radio, then it's probably radio edit.
Right.
See, my whole thing is like, I tried to teach my kids that it was like, yo, that's cool and all, but it's deeper than that. Don't believe everything that you hear. And because you hear it doesn't necessarily mean it's true. Right. So now at that point, you have to take everything with a grain of salt. I don't really, my outlook on parenting now is trying to get my kids to understand where to get the information from. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, all right, just, I don't care what opinion you have, just go and do the research. Right. And not only go and do the research, but this is how, like, you gotta have sources, and, you know, because, you know, that before it was hide it in a book. Now it's hide it.
That happens in steps though.
Oh, no, absolutely.
When they're young, when they're young, you're not telling them what you told them now. Now at their age,
absolutely.
Now at their age that you have took them through that process, now you're like, yo, listen, now you're a grown ass man or you're a grown ass woman, and you got to go, and this is how you do it. You know what I mean? And this, and this time, tomorrow might change, but you got to figure out how to, you know what I mean? And that's super dope. with that being said, the same thing with the music. Like it depends on the kid's age. You know what I mean? That you letting them, that you should be letting them listen to certain shit when they actually get some understanding. You can have a conversation and they could understand what you're saying, and vice versa.
No, absolutely, absolutely. All right, next one is. Did you see this shit? I know you seen this shit. So Jadakiss accept 38 Special 500K battle challenge. Thoughts?
This is another one of them double-edged swords.
Okay.
Because if you think about somebody like Jadakiss and what he means to the culture and how he's held to that regard, it's like hell no, he shouldn't say nothing. Right? But when you think about the culture and you think about this shit is, you got what you say you are, you gotta be, you know what I mean? It's like you should. You know what I mean? If he warrants that much that conversation. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I fuck with 38 Special. Lyrically, he's nice. Do I think he could do something with Jada? No. Like, you know what I mean? But would it be entertaining? Fuck yes.
I don't want them to battle for 500.
Okay. No, if they did it, I'd rather them just do it.
No, because especially if they're having judges. Son said he wanted Cool G Rap, Big Daddy Kane, and Rakim to judge. They're all from New York City. Now, if it goes the way that I think it's gonna go, that's the very first thing. That's the only thing that
got me tight about this whole thing. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Go ahead.
That's the whole thing that got me tight about this whole thing is New York City versus upstate.
Well, that's why I'm not even talking about that part, because to me that holds no validity to what. But
it does to those people. It does to those people in those communities. You talk to somebody from New York State, they might feel a type of certain way. You talk to somebody from upstate who drive that 84 going up top, they feel a certain way. It does to those people.
Yeah, but do they matter? Because it's hip hop. No, I'm serious. You're laughing at me, but I don't think
I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing with you because I know.
Yeah, but I'm not laughing, so that don't work. My whole thing is like,
you smiling your ass off.
Look. My whole thing is like, yo, do they really matter? The people who are saying the New York versus New York State thing, like, yo, listen.
I think they do. I think everybody matter, man.
I mean, it's hip hop, but it doesn't matter when you're making it about where you're from, because neither one of them two made it about that. So now for anybody else to bring that in there is foolish. Mm-hmm. So if that's your gripe, then you don't need to be in this conversation. That's it. Like, it ain't no ifs, ands, buts about it. If that's your issue between what's going on, then yeah, you don't need to talk. Me personally, I think it's gonna be 3-zip. Jadakiss. Okay. Jadakiss. Yeah, okay. Hands down. Shout out to Bunky, Tea Time with Bunky. Catch her tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Facebook Live, YouTube Live, and Instagram Live. People 38 is dope. He's super dope. But I think you guys forgot how much work Jadakiss is really giving us over the years.
I don't think they forgot. I think people just want to see it.
Nah, because if you remember all the work that he's done, you're gonna be like, yeah, this ain't even gonna be fun, dude. Like, what are we talking about? That's how I feel. Like, go ahead.
Let's be honest. It's been a long time that we've been saying Jadakiss is that guy. There's a lot of people like, yo, it's like the kid, the guy who grew old in the hood but had that stigma about him that everybody knew. Eventually, one of these young bucks gonna come check you. Just so happened that this guy's not a young buck. He's been around. Somebody gonna come check you, and when they come check you, it's time to put up or put out. And again, that's just part of the the culture.
I'm glad you're saying I'm fucking with you right now. I'm fucking with you heavy right now. But let's be serious.
I don't think he's gonna win. Don't get me wrong.
No. Let's not even that. But let's be serious about what's going on.
What's up?
Do you think 38 Special can out rap Joel Ortiz?
Yeah.
Really?
Rap? Yeah. He rap. He rap. I don't think Joel Ortiz rap.
What? All right, so check it out. Check it out.
Oh, Joel Ortiz, I'm bugging. Nah, that'd be a nice one. I'm bugging.
All right,
I don't know why I was thinking Joel Santana when you said that
Oh,
shit.
no, no,
That's
no,
the
no,
first.
no,
That
no,
my
no,
bad.
no.
I'm bugging. Joel.
Yeah,
Nah,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
that'd be.
That's why I'm like, oh,
I couldn't
word?
call that one. I couldn't call that one.
All
Yeah,
right, I'm cool with that.
Mhm.
Do you think he could have, God bless his soul, out rap Fred the Godson? Look at you. I already know that if it takes you that long, it's a good battle.
Yeah,
it's
a
fair
good one.
battle.
It's a good one.
It's a fair battle.
Okay.
You think 38 Special can out rap Meek?
Bars, yeah.
No, I'm just rapping. Just
Yeah,
like
yeah.
if we're gonna.
Nah, but when we say rapping, I'm thinking like bars. Like
I'm
thinking
talking
like a
about rapping.
Jadakiss,
I'm
like,
talking about where it's gonna be.
So I don't know how to say this. Are we talking about making hit songs and shit like that? No. But we talking about rapping.
We
Yeah,
talking about rapping.
Yeah, I think 38 Special get me. Yeah.
All right. Sue Surf.
He don't really, I haven't heard too many songs from him. So we saying song
I'm just
wise.
saying
Then,
rap
yeah.
it. Just rap it. Just rap it.
Yeah.
Rap it.
Yeah.
You think 38 can out rap Sue Surf?
Not battle. Not no fucking.
I'm talking. Well, I mean, he's saying 3 verses with Kiss.
If it's song verses, yeah, he gets. If in the ring, I never seen him battle rap. Like you know what I mean?
You think he's better than? You think he get out rap Nino Man?
Yeah.
No, I'm asking. I'm asking.
Nino Man, Jim Jones, Lil Man.
No. Nino Man and Jim Jones ain't in the same category. Don't even do that.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying.
We're not gonna do that. Yeah, that we're not gonna do. That's unfair. You think 38 Special can out rap Fab?
Nah.
You said that
Fab,
quick.
Yeah, Fab's a little different.
Do you think Fab could out rap Jada?
I think that shit would be very fucking.
No, that's not what I'm asking.
I don't know that one. I think that one be very. I would love and hate to see that.
No, but I'm just saying. I gave you out of the people I gave you. You said 3 that can give this nigga a run.
Right. In my opinion, yeah.
And they still don't add up to Kiss.
Right. Like, that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
but that's why I'm saying, why are we even having this comment? Why are people like when you start thinking about Kiss on Reservoir Dogs, when you start thinking about both Allen Iverson Kiss commercials, when you talk about the BET Kiss freestyle, when you talk like, come on, man, what are we talking about? 38 Special can rap. There's a lot of niggas that can rap. I'm telling them, talking to you, we're going through rappers who rap, but this 38 Special shit, this shit needs to stop, man. We need to start being truthful.
I think it's great. Y'all keep it going, man. We got like, yo, listen, I think it needs better comment. At some point, everybody gets battle tested.
Oh, yeah,
and whatever you say is your lane. Okay. At some point, you're gonna get tested in some type of sort of way.
Let me ask you this.
It's just that time that Kiss got tested. Let me ask you this. React how he sees fit, and I'm cool with either way. Just to let that be known.
All right, last part of this.
Okay,
you heard the last 2 songs. You heard 38 Special. You seen the video, right?
The one that he was talking to Jimmy Lil Man.
Yeah. And you seen Jadakiss, Fat Joe, or Roma, right?
Right.
Who had the better verses?
What's crazy is he ain't really say nothing. I'm gonna keep it.
No. I just wanted. I don't care what he said. No, see, you're cheating. Don't cheat, nigga.
I'm not cheating.
No, you cheating. All I'm saying is, all you can be judged by is your last word.
All right, let me say it like this then.
No. I don't need you to. No, stop. You about to get muted. You're about to get muted quick, my nigga. Like real quick. Real quick.
Son turned Puerto Rican real quick. You about ready to get muted.
Yeah, real quick, my nigga. Because listen, my nigga, you telling me shit that I don't want to know, my nigga. Man, I just want to know who had the better verse.
You cheating asking this question like this.
Who had the better?
Kissed it, but the way you asking the question.
All right, that's it. Next, nope. That's
the way you asking the question.
Nope, that's it. Yo, listen. Look at your boy. Now we on to this.
Rick Can Ross I break down my response though?
Nope.
Damn.
At all.
I respect it.
Set in Stone debuts at number 39 on Billboard 200. Is this worth talking about?
I think so.
Why? Because I think so too.
If he's as fuck you, shot. If he's as independent as he says he is, and I never looked into it to see because a lot of people talking about they're independent, but then they're using distributors and they signing pub if he's as independent as he thinks he is, I think hell yeah is worth talking about.
So you think this is good?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. If he's again the persona that he puts out, he's putting up his own money. He's doing his own thing, pushing these projects and all that shit. Hell yeah, this shit is worth talking about. That's super big.
What's the measurement?
The measurement is what he sees fit in his eyes. Like I tell every guest.
No. You just said
for me. All right. So the measurement for me being an independent artist and being on the chart, super dope. That's success to me.
Independent meaning he put out everything. He paid himself. For everything himself.
Yeah, he did.
Sort of like Drake did with the 3 albums.
Right.
But Drake sold. No. Hold up. He didn't what?
Do that. Drake
he did do it.
No, he did. He spent all his money, but that was through the label. What I stated. Hear me out, because I know exactly what Drake did. I looked it up. He spent all his money to push the albums, but it was still those albums came out under the label. What I'm saying with Rick Ross, if and I don't know this, if he's doing this all independently through no label, that's super dope. But if this is through a label, that's bad.
Okay.
Makes sense what I'm saying now?
Yeah and no.
All right. What happened?
Only because UMG didn't help Drake with nothing that the whole album. They didn't. Right. If anything, they fought against him. And he pushed out 750 units. Now you're telling me 19,000 is great for somebody who paid for it and did it all their own.
Right.
And then on the other hand, this guy sold 700,000 copies.
Yeah, but I ain't saying nothing bad about Drake. What I'm saying, the bad part of it was that he spent that money, so he didn't get the advance from the label, which was super dope.
No, they both spent their own money. They're both. Yeah, I mean,
but that's what I'm saying. He did that. He did that so he didn't have to pay the label. But the point I'm making is the label's making the money off of it anyway. That's where I'm sour with it. I salute to him for the record. That shit is super dope. Him putting his money up, super dope. The label owns those. He was obligated to give them those albums. That's why he did it. He gave them. Now he's finished with his thing. So now he's a free agent. You know what I mean? He owes them nothing. That's and again, I don't know that part to be true, but I know the logistics of it. That he did pay everything, but those albums came on under that label. That's where I'm like, damn, that's crazy. Super dope for him, but it's crazy that they got to take advantage of him again. Of him, that you understand what I'm saying? I think it's super dope, but in this case, what I'm saying is, if this is all independent and there's no label, then this is nice. You know what I mean? But if it is a label, then it's like, yeah, bro, like you just said, look what he just did. And I know he's not an artist as Drake's stature, but you know, yeah.
You think he spent over 100,000 on this album?
Who, Rick?
Yeah.
I haven't heard the album, so I don't know who's produced on it. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like that's for me. That's where the money starts. Who produced on it? Then you start realize, yo, this one he might have paid for the beat, or he got a relationship. You know, that type of shit.
Gotcha.
But marketing wise, I haven't seen too much money. And again, I don't know what he's spending, but you could tell by what you've seen. I haven't seen too much talk about it. I just know he's been on a lot of podcasts. So that's why I'm thinking, yo, this shit is really, really independent, because he's trying to do the not so conventional circuit. You know what I mean? Like he's not hitting I didn't hear him on the big radios, how they normally would. You know what I mean? When they're going through the labels and shit. Like I haven't heard him on the Hot Names. You know what I mean? I seen him on the Dope podcast. You know what I mean? So that's what makes me think it's more independent, but I could be wrong.
I think this one sold less than the one that he did with him and Meek.
I wouldn't doubt that.
All right. Officer Ricky. All right. 50 Cent signs Netflix deal to distribute the Power franchise internationally. Thoughts?
That's super dope.
Super dope. You know what's crazy about it is he still has 2 more series that he's starting up, and those are still exclusively the stars. So shout out to 50. That's a super dope power move.
That's super dope, because I was tight the other day. A few months back, I told Shorty before Kanan dropped back, I told my wife, yo, dead that star shit. Like they playing, ain't no Tommy, ain't no, you know what I mean? Dead that shit. We deaded the shit.
Right.
Few months later, maybe a month or two later, Kanan come out. And I'm like, yo, babe. She's like, what? I'm like, you gotta get stars again. I gotta watch. She's like, yo, what the fuck? You keep making me turn on. I'm like, yo, I only tap in because of, you know, these shows. You know what I mean? So when I seen it on Netflix, I'd never cancel Netflix because the kids, you know what I mean? So I was like, all right, that'd be dope because I wait to watch Kanan. And when I see y'all motherfuckers talking about this shit on social media, I should go, woo, right by y'all. I don't want to hear about it.
So that's your favorite series?
Nah, not favorite. I like all the joints that he put out so far on Power.
Nah, Raising Kanan is my favorite. Nah,
I like Ghost would be my favorite. The first one.
Okay. I'm hyped to see the Power Origins and then Power Legacy. So that's gonna be
Tommy dope. To me was like,
yeah.
Yeah, I ain't really like,
it's funny
I liked
because
I watched it, but it wasn't like
no, Tommy was super Tommy and Book 2 with Tyreek. Like these guys are fighting international drug traffickers and killing everybody, and this kid is a junior in college, and Tommy goes to Chicago, wipes out the Irish mob. Like it's just like super gangster shit, and it's like, come on. But shout out to 50. What else we got? 50 Cent says a new tour could take place after getting inspired by Jay-Z's Yankee Stadium run. You think they're gonna come out for 50 like that?
I think so. I don't know if he could do a Yankee Stadium though, but I think he'll have a good tour. I don't. That's hard to tell, man.
Yankee Stadium, I don't think would be that hard because he could bring out so many different people from New York.
Yeah, but that's the thing. A lot of them don't say who they bringing out. Like you really went to the Jay-Z shit if you fucked with Jay-Z. Nobody thought you might have thought you seen some Rockefeller guys. You know what I mean? But you would never think he brought out who he brought out. Like, you know what I mean? I was surprised Mary didn't come out, but she had a residency in fucking Vegas, so she couldn't come out. But Kiss canceled his shit to make sure he was at that joint to perform.
Yeah, I think that you had to know somebody was gonna show up. 3 nights.
You guessed it, but you didn't. Like that's one thing about Jay. Like really think about it. We don't know what Jay's gonna do to Jay do it. You know what I mean? Like he's not one of those boisterous type. Like his whole career.
He's gonna bring somebody out. You just don't know who.
Right, like his whole career.
Yeah, it might just be state prop. It might just be, but he's definitely gonna bring somebody out, and he keeps all his like rehearsals and everything tight-lipped. So, I could get it. I get it.
I didn't expect to see who I've seen via, and I was telling wifey, I'm like, yo, bro, I wish I would have thought about this better because that was a once in a lifetime thing.
No, I think he's gonna go out on tour.
Yeah, but the New York. Like that was one. Think about it. The next one this year, like you know what I mean. Like him doing this like that. Yeah. That shit was legendary. Like I was mad that I ain't fly into New York and get a ticket for that. Like I told wife and Mayo, we played ourselves. You hear
what Banger said? You think Jay gonna come with new music?
I hope he does. I said that on the previous show.
Yeah, I'm really not.
Yeah, you said that too.
About it. Yeah,
you said that too.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I wish him well. He's still my favorite rapper. So, speaking of, Fab crowns Lil Wayne's mixtape discography the best of all time. Ooh. Thoughts?
You can't. It's up there.
It's dope because Fab got the freaking Soul Tape series.
Yeah. Well, he was like the mixtape. He was one of those guys in New York.
That's
you
what
know
I'm
better
saying.
than me with that.
Yeah, I know, but that's what I'm saying. For Fab to say that, that's like wow. You know what I'm saying? Which is super dope. Shout out to Fab. But your thoughts?
Nah, again, that's that's a good pick. It's up there. It's in that definitely top 5, and it's definitely in that 1 to 5 range for me.
Nah, he's in the 1 to 3.
Yeah, I was never really a big fan of him. I liked his I like his wittiness with the music. I like how he rapped. I like his schemes and shit, but I was never really a big something about his voice. Like, you know what I mean? At that point, it's just me being picky, but he's up there.
Shout out to Weezy F. Please say the F. All right, next we got, here's the funny shit. Let's go. Memphis Bleak clowns Tony Yayo for proving him right after he said 50 Cent is the reason for his success. Did you see the fallout between these guys? Shout out to Murder.
Yeah, that shit is hilarious.
All right, so your thoughts on the situation, man? What's up?
I think you can't throw rocks at a glass house, man. I mean, you know what I mean? You can't throw rocks when you have a glass house, because there will be no Bleak without Jay. And in my opinion, never did I hear these guys say that they wouldn't be in the positions they were if it wasn't for 50. If anything, it was totally opposite. You know what I mean? They especially Tony Yayo, like he say it on every interview. Yo, Fifth just put me in the room. I think the point that went over a lot of people's heads was that's exactly what he was saying. There's a difference between, you know, teaching people how to fish and fend for themselves, or just giving them the food so they can eat.
So where does Tony Yayo and Murder fall in there?
From what they saying, you know, they get taught how to fish, so they know how to fend for themselves.
But how did they get taught to fish if Tony Yayo said that if 50 stopped doing what he was doing, he'll be back in the trap? Like he said that on the...
Yeah, but he
that's why Bleak said what he said. He was like, well, you proving my point that you're dependent, which means that if 50 stop, then everything else stops. So he's not teaching you how to fish. He's teaching you you're dependent. If you saying, I mean, I'm just saying, if you it was one of those things where he was talking about when it all was kicking off. It wasn't in today's state of mind, because he just had an interview where he was saying, like, yo, bro, like, 50 has put me in position to where, again, to the concept of learning how to fish, to where I'm in these rooms with these people. I'm making my own deals, doing my own things. That was in the same interview. This is recent. He said this.
Right.
That's why Bleak. This was after Bleak went on the Breakfast Club.
He just had an interview with Gilly, and I hate to say the names because they don't be fucking.
Yeah, no.
Gilly and Wallow.
Yeah, but the interview that they did before that, he said, "Yo, listen, if 50 wasn't doing what he be doing right now, I would be in the trap."
Right, because again, it wasn't. He was talking about the transition to where he became what he became. You know what I mean? If 50 would have stopped, that's what I took from it. You know what I mean? Because we came up in it. You know what I mean? We know people who know people. Like, you know what I mean? It's kind of close. You know what I mean? So oh damn, if 50 didn't get signed at that time that he got signed, you know what I mean, and did what he did, these guys wouldn't be. They would 100% still be in the trap. You know what I mean? And then for him to do what he did when the Yayo got locked up, hold him down, the Yayo came out, went right back into it. Like, he wouldn't have did that, he would have been right back in the trap. That's what I took from that. I didn't take in today's day, because he personally about ready to sign a big ass deal for another show by himself. You know what I mean? Plus he got the podcast with Murder, that they got a nice little check for that. You know what I mean? They got I feel like I'm promoting them, but I don't know everything they got, but I know a couple. You know what I mean? He's doing okay. So I didn't.
My whole thing was for me, it was, they put it out because Bleak wasn't saying nothing to nobody. They put it out that, I mean, right? They put it out and said that, you know, Jay don't help Bleak the way 50 helped them.
Let me ask you this question. What's your perception on it? If you from your point of view, has Jay-Z, what have Jay, how can I put this? What has he done for Bleak? Like, to put him in any position when you compare it to these two guys?
Bleak is part owner of Duce.
Is he? I don't know. I'm asking. I'm not.
No. He told him that. He said that was his first assignment. That was the first assignment where he said, "Yo, this money is slowing up. Yo, Jay, I need something." And he said, "Yo, if you can make this pop, you on." He's part owner of Duce. Them niggas don't own Branson Cognac. Them niggas, they making moves, but it's like, you get what I'm saying? So now, I mean, how much you think Jay, like, how much you think that that company worth? You get what I'm saying? And that ain't, he didn't give it to him.
Can I tell you something from per Google? I had to Google this because I didn't hear what you said. I do know, I know this.
Yeah.
I don't know. He's just a brand ambassador.
All right.
And I could be, Google's not always right. Like, let's keep it a buck. You know what I mean? But again, and I don't know any of that to be true. But if you look from the outside in without knowing,
I'm just going by what he told us. The same thing that we
Yeah.
going by what they told us.
Right.
We don't know if it's true or not. You get what I'm saying? This nigga, I mean,
I live on the 5th floor.
Yo, listen, Murder was saying a whole bunch of shit. We don't know if any of that shit is true or none of that shit is true. But we've heard the story about Duce.
Hold on.
You get what I'm saying?
Big Face said he started and boosted Bleak's career. Why should a grown man carry another one?
That was the whole point. And that was Bleak's point. Like, what are you talking about, Hove? Hove ain't got to do nothing for me. And then that's what he said. Yo, y'all niggas is dependent on 50. Y'all don't go out on tour unless 50 go out on tour. So y'all don't get no tour. No.
I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm shaking my head like it's all everything y'all saying, everything was said was what you call it. All I'm saying is if you look at from the outside in, it seemed like again, some people are getting taught how to fish and fend for themselves, and some people are being brained the food so they can eat.
So yeah, well, it's all how they're giving it to you.
Right.
They're gonna give it to you to make, one person's gonna give it to you to make it seem like they getting it. The other person's gonna make it seem like they're not getting it.
Right.
You gotta
let's keep it a buck.
Between the two. What up?
Both of those are needed.
What do you mean?
Like, you need to have people who you got to bring the food to eat. And then you need people who are going to teach you how to do it. Like, both of those are needed to make this everything keep, everybody can't be that guy.
Yeah, but I don't think it's about being that guy. I think it's about
what I'm
saying
is, what I mean by that is knowing your position.
Yeah, but okay, but even then you should be able to stand on your own.
Right, but
which they are doing. Knowing
your position. That's what I'm saying. You just saying
they
it a
are
different way.
doing.
Right.
But I think how they tried to make their point, they went about it the wrong way.
Facts.
And then it makes it now, nobody's taking discredit in nothing that you guys are doing. You guys are well off by yourself. The podcast is bumping, the dispensary is bumping. Like, you guys got a whole bunch of things that are great. But y'all bought that to this man's step. And then it's like, and then now it's the same thing with like Jim Jones. Once you get in it, people are going to start going and start digging. And once they start digging, you may not like what comes back. Even have nothing to do.
Jim,
yeah, no, because it's like it may not even have nothing to do with the situation at hand. But there's always going to be some digging. There's always going to be everybody has a history type shit. You get what I'm saying? So it's the same thing with these two guys. The battle of the sidekicks. And they still not the master. And they still not the master sidekick. They still gotta go see Spliff Star.
We gotta.
They still gotta go see Spliff Star. Like, this is like they got, after they fight it out, they gotta go see Spliff. Ain't nobody. You get what I'm saying?
It's again, this is one that you love to hate, right? Because when you have guys like this who are loyal to a T, because for me, Yayo and Bleak, that's the loyalty you want to see.
Yeah,
like what I mean. Absolutely. That's the loyalty I want around me. Like, you know what I mean. Like, I don't want no bullshit. You know what I mean. That's the type of shit you want to see. So that's the love. That's like, the good and the bad behind it. But do you love to see shit like this? The clickbait type of shit.
I think it's funny. I think it's funny. I don't think there's any more than that. I think Uncle Murder got in his feelings. He told him he got a pool and everything.
Brooklyn dudes. Listen.
Yeah.
I be thinking about it, like how emotional. Like, even on the show, I rewatch the show a lot after it airs. You know what I mean? I be sitting there and I'm like, yo, look at me stuttering, because I be so excited. When I get excited is when I start stuttering. Gotcha. You know what I mean? And I be like, yo, look, but the people who don't know me won't know that. They take that like, yo, look at him, like he mad aggressive.
Yeah,
you ain't see aggressive on my end.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? That's just me being excited and passionate about what's going on. When I get all animated, you know what I mean? I look at it. I look back at. Look, you see me getting excited talking about it. Like, I look back at it and I'm like, yo, damn, bro, like, you over here studying and shit, but and talking all crazy. Like, even when we talking, sometimes how we talking to each other, that shit could be perceived from somebody else. Like, yo, they arguing.
Yeah,
you ain't see us argue then. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah. No. It's but what's dope? It's authentic.
Right.
Nothing.
But that's the real shit.
Yeah,
that's the real shit you want.
Nothing. Yeah. Nothing is faked with us.
So salute to them. I salute to them for that loyalty, man. That again, that's everything
Absolutely.
everybody want in their life.
Yeah,
Some
I need
motherfuckers
me
like
some
that
weeks.
around you.
I need some
Right.
weeks and some yayos
Right.
running around. Next one is, did you see this one? Kanye West makes history with the biggest rap concert ever held in the USA. And this is right off of the Yankee Stadium joint with Jay.
No, I didn't see that.
Yeah, he did the SoFi, which is bigger. So, but Jay just booked the SoFi too. So this is gonna be real interesting. Do we
Jay's
care?
a petty motherfucker, man.
Yeah, no, yeah. Do we care
about what?
About this? Or do we like do the fans make these guys become assholes about the situation? Because people come out to see him. Like, you get what I'm saying? So it's not like, you know, is he really trying to up one Kanye? Or
if you know Jay, I can't act like I know him, but yeah.
No, but or hold on, or is it that people are just gonna come out and see him? Because at the end of the day, he can always try to up somebody, but it doesn't necessarily mean that the people are gonna come out and see him. I miss the old college dropout Kanye.
Right, me too. I don't know. Knowing Jay and how petty he is, it kind of, again, from the outside looking in, kind of seemed like that.
My son, that nigga's a character, dude.
That's my guy, though.
That's the Jay-Z character, though. He's like, you know, he's the good bad guy. You know, you gotta watch him.
Yeah,
nah,
right.
He's always
right.
He's always been that way.
With you, because you might
No, he's always been that. It's just people chose to not see.
Right.
They chose to believe the persona.
It's one of those things where it's like, yo, he ain't did it to me, so we good. But if he do,
some people just believe the rap. Some people just believe like, yo, he's just a nice guy because he's a dope rapper and he sounds slick over beats, and you know, he sold drugs and never got caught. And you get what I'm saying? His wife is Beyonce. That doesn't mean that he is not. No, that doesn't mean that he's not a bozo in real life. I know, you know, some people are married to beautiful women that are true bozos.
Right.
Just happens that way. You get what I'm saying? I mean, all right, but shout out to Kanye. Next, we got, did you see this shit? Chris Rock fires back. Black people need to quit pointing at racism for everything and start owning their choices.
No, I didn't see this.
I'm going to go back and read the article because this one kind of confused me because I didn't get the full context. But Chris Rock is known to say some wild stuff in his day pertaining to this. So we're gonna skip this. We're not even gonna really.
I don't know, but
all right. This is funny. 50 Cent co-signs Whack 100 after he called Big Meech a snitch. 50 said, "I'm not gonna lie, Whack on facts this time." So is the enemy of my enemy my friend?
The enemy of my enemy, my friend. It can be in some cases.
Because that's what it seems like here. Normally he don't fuck with Whack.
No, I think different. You know what I mean? And this. All right. So when you got beef with somebody, for me, when you got beef with somebody who's on site, when you see him, it's gonna happen. You don't know what's gonna happen. Anything can happen, right? That's some beef for me. To me, what is games is when, yo, listen, we just gonna get on the internet, we gonna fucking troll each other. But when we cross paths or my people see your people, it's yo, all right, and keep it pushing. I don't think half of this shit is a real problem, and that's just my you know what I mean. So this is my opinion.
So you think they forwarded a PDF that they could sign a contract?
No, I don't know if it went that far, but I don't think it's that. What I'm saying is, I don't think it's that serious. No, I don't think 50 and him ever had no beef. You know what I mean?
Oh, 50 and Whack?
50 and Whack. So for him to co-sign him. What I'm saying is, if 50 and and Big Meech got issues, you know what I mean? And this dude came in from the sideline, don't mean just because they have issues, he's his friend. I think there was never really no problem. Like, you know what I mean? Like, because again, if it was a problem, it should have been dealt with.
Yeah, I don't
We
think.
shouldn't be talking.
No,
That's
you're right.
just
I
that.
don't
You know what I
believe.
mean?
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right on that. I don't believe there was a problem. I think 50 just found out some information and told it what it was, and Whack also knows some information. Just happened to be about the same person doing the same thing.
He's been saying that for a while too.
Yeah, well, Wack's been saying a lot though. See, and that be the bad part. You get what I'm saying? Is that people be saying a lot, but only 10% of what they saying actually happens. And
it's true.
Yeah, or it's fictional. It's real. Only 10% of the shit is real. The rest is all fake and made up. And you wouldn't know unless you know. And that's the bad part. Because
this the shit that get me confused. And maybe because I just grew up in a different era. But if you got a problem with somebody, a real problem with somebody, it don't matter when it is. You take care of the problem when y'all in the same place. You know what I mean? It ain't no, I'm a shit. There was no texting then. There was no computer. Like, you know what I mean? Like when you seen them, that's your opportunity. That's the only opportunity you had. You know what I mean?
If it was that serious.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's the point I'm saying.
Yeah.
Now it just seems everything's so serious because this whole internet shit. And in reality, that bro, I tell motherfuckers all the time. Don't tell me you got a problem with him when you ain't did nothing yourself, but you expect me to what you call it because I know both of y'all. Fuck out of here, man. Like if I see one of y'all bust a move and I know it's real, then at that point I know I gotta draw a line in the sand. I gotta make a choice. But until you show me it's real, all I'm gonna tell y'all is, you don't tell me nothing about him, and I don't want to hear nothing about him. We gonna talk. We talking about what we talking about. I like, you know this. Like, that's just how I am.
Nah,
like,
I get it. I'm just not like, for me, I don't take none of that shit serious. So
that's
it's
what
like,
I'm saying, right? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but it's not the internet. It's the people on the internet who believe that what's on the internet is real. Like,
right? It's a good explanation, right?
No, that's what it is.
Right,
it's like,
right.
yo, my nigga, like that shit ain't real. Them people ain't. Shorty don't look like that. Dude don't. That's prop money. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, don't you see the red cap on there? That gun don't work.
But no, this type of shit happens in real life every day too, without the internet. Like, motherfuckers be beefing over somebody stepping on their sneaker, and then it be somebody and you be like, man, you ain't got a problem, because when he stepped on your sneaker, you would have bust him in his fucking mouth. Like, you ain't do nothing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, come on, man.
Well,
like, it just, you know what I mean?
You know it's not a problem when
I know it's not a problem when something don't happen. When
they're telling you about it and they're not telling the person who.
Because sometimes I hear about it after something happened. It's like, oh damn, now I really gotta, I gotta think about it, because I'm that, like, I'm not picking sides, you know what I mean? But when it gets serious and I know, yo, bro, all right, I can't just my DNA, I can't be around both of them, because now it's if he pop up at this time, it could really be something. And now I got, like, you know what I mean? So at that point,
have you ever had to make that decision though?
Yeah. In real time, like something popping off, and make that decision.
Yeah, see, I didn't have to do it in real time, but I was telling this to one of my young boys. I'm like, yo, friends don't really make decisions. It's already been made. So at that point in time, it's just like, yeah, yo, listen, this is what it is. Yeah,
right there, that's
the choice has already been made. Like, the niggas I fuck with, the choice has already been made. There's no accent, there's no, like, yo, what if this, or, for me, the niggas that my circle, yeah, nah, they, it's not even a question.
But it got to get to that point. Like, you're never gonna say on some premature type of shit when like, yo, these motherfuckers just talking, because they've been in the same place and nothing has happened. You know what I mean? So it's like, all right, man. Like I said, you just tell them, yo, bro, don't be talking about son in front of me, and you tell others, yo, don't be talking about son in front of me. Like, because if you do, now at that point, you're gonna make me pick, and you don't know what I'm gonna pick, and you might not like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you might not like the outcome.
Yeah.
But once again, even if it comes to that, it's like, yo, first, me personally, if you're not telling that person that, then I'm not trying to hear it. And if it's somebody I fuck with,
you gotta tell them both.
Yeah, well, I mean, period. But if it's about somebody I fuck with, I'm
now that's
square
one.
all
That's
that
one
up.
thing you're not gonna do. Like I'm not gonna let. Let's say two of my people got beef. I'm not gonna let my man number one talk to me about my man number two, and I'm not gonna let my man number two talk to me about man number one. What I'm gonna tell him is, you go have that conversation.
Yeah.
And if it was that serious, then something would have
already had
happened
it.
already,
Yeah.
and then I would have had to make a choice. But to then, I see it's not that serious, and I fuck with both of y'all. So
Yeah.
now y'all niggas make a choice. Like, you know what I mean? If you really fuck with me at that point, then the shit is on you. You know what I mean? Because you know my character. Like, you know what I mean?
No, absolutely. Absolutely. Next we got, did you see this one? This was interesting. Director said he passed on Rockefeller Doc because Dame Dash refused Jay-Z's side.
Oh, I didn't see this. You know about it? Like, you know context?
No. This is the guy who's been working on it from the beginning, like from when they originally started the breakup. And they've been running, over the years. And, you always, I guess what they were saying is that he was giving both parties footage. And and Dame was like, "Yeah, we're not even gonna go this route."
Did this come up in that
An
settlement where he had to give everything? You know, what it was like?
No, this is something.
Yeah.
No, you're talking about for when he had to give up the rights for Rockefeller,
right? But this didn't come
album.
up in that thing. I could have sworn I heard something about the rights to the documentary.
Yeah, there was something in there, but I don't know if it was this guy because this guy stopped.
Oh, got you. So he got the exclusive.
Yeah, he got the P. Diddy joint from Netflix. And Dave said, yeah, we not putting out that because the narrative that Hov is paying.
The way you said it. Oh
I'm
my
just telling
God.
you, dude. I'm telling you, dude.
Oh, when we
because Dame one of them niggas who like to record everything too.
You saying Dame got footage? You saying Dame got footage of the Diddy party? That's what you saying?
No. I'm not saying that. No.
But you're alluding to that.
No.
They was at white parties together. Don't hit me with this shit.
No, they was at white parties together. I think they got the idea together. Because you remember it.
I only know one guy. I only know one guy who ever did this shit to me. I never expect to see you do this shit. My bad. Know, so right? You saying Dame and them was together?
They might have been. They might have.
Oh no. Were they or were they not? Shot?
Nah, I don't know. I'm not gonna put that on me. I'm not. You're not gonna have me out here like Tasha K.
I'm just trying to have you go viral on some shit. You saying that
you try to have me like out here like Tasha K. Nah, Dave looking for a come up. He is not coming up off of me. Dave need to come up. Dave could sue me. It might get some change. He might get a come up. I can't afford that. You get what I say? I can't sue Dave. I'm not gonna get nothing from Dave. We know that. So that's not fair. But yeah,
he just bought the he just did a bowling alley out here by me.
Yo, did you see?
I'm not gonna blow his shit up, but he's not too far from me.
Okay, but did you see in the joint where he had the rat in the studio?
The rat?
During the live interview. Yeah, go back. Go back, my nigga, watch it. What? I'm gonna send you the clip. You're gonna be like, yeah, this is different. I'm surprised ain't nobody blow it up.
I'm surprised they ain't send it to me because they be hitting me with mad wild shit.
All right, I'm gonna send it to you.
Well, you could just post it. Fuck you, send it to me. The people keep sending it to me.
You trying to get me caught up. I'm gonna send it to you and you do whatever you want with it. Did you see this part? Since we were talking about Rick Ross, he said Tory Lane's new album made you think I was gone. Opened up with 3.25 million Spotify streams on his first day.
Shit.
Side A, side B.
Fuck you, Shad.
I'm just saying 1.8.
You did this on purpose. You
because I want to see what success means again.
This is successful. This is super dope because I know this is 100% independent. Fuck you, Shad.
No, I'm just saying. So now, no. I'm just saying. So now, is Rick Ross successful?
If it's independent, yes.
See this nigga here. Yo, listen, man.
You,
listen. I'm just trying to tell you.
Trying to do here.
Shout out to Tory Lanez. Yo, listen. Put it out in the prison.
I wish I had the delete button on your ass right now. Fuck you, Shad.
Right? I'm just
set me up. It's supposed to be my guy.
Man. Yo, listen. I forgot that was in there.
No, the fuck you didn't.
No, I did. There's mad shit in there.
Shad is the RecBoys Jay-Z. Just so y'all know.
Stop. Yo, listen. You know why that's crazy? Because niggas believed I was the creep in the squad. They thought I was preying on niggas' girls for a while, my nigga. I had to just get over that stigma. And here you go talking about I'm the guy that's gonna I'm the guy that you gotta make sure your paperwork is signed up.
No, I ain't say
he gonna hold you
paperwork.
to your statement. You gonna hold
Not
the nigga to his statement. That's what you said. This nigga Shy gonna hold you to your statement, nigga. So you better watch what you say around this nigga. Oh, did you see this dumb shit? Pardon my language. Remy Ma says she's the perfect woman for a man because she watches sport and has a plug for drugs.
I don't know. I always feel like I'm fucking defending everybody. What? Because, yeah, you go.
Listen, shout out to Remy Ma. Shout out to Remy Ma. Shout out to anybody who rock with Remy Ma. Shout out to Remy Ma because we've heard a lot of that damn freestyle everywhere she went. I'm not jacking it, my man. Summer Jam, you went to everywhere we seen Remy, it was the same freestyle.
As she's supposed to, but I give it the same. Yeah.
Nah, man, it's summer. That's not it for the summer. That ain't even it. She should have dropped the remix to Spin That. If she really wanted to jump off for the summer. Hey, yo, listen, I know A&R Rec. His eyes lit up. His eyes fucking lit up because you like.
Now
yo,
my eyes lit up because I hit a couple of guy artists like, yo, why y'all haven't did the remix? Oh, that's a female. I'm like, you fucking bugging.
You bugging. You bugging.
You fucking bugging.
All the boosters I know is dudes. They gay, but they dudes.
You stupid.
I'm just saying they are dudes. I'm just saying. But listen, you would think, like, I think that would have probably been dope. I think that probably
definitely up there.
I think that probably would have been super dope because Spin That is the joint for the chicks right now. You get what
for
I'm saying?
anybody? Yo, listen.
For the club, you play that. Yo,
one thing that I think that's missing in this game right now is guys like the Max B's, the Fabulouses, the fucking 50 Cent, where they used to grab well-known, records and turning them into their own. I think that's missing right now, heavy in this game. Like, you want to build an identity? What better way than to use something that people like? We used to tell our artists this. That was the shit when we did our shows. We used to have well-known beats where our artists did their thing on it to grab people's. Because think about it, when you performing and you in the show, and people hear something they already know, oh yeah, I know, and then you come on and you turn that record into yours. You now have captivated them. You know what I mean? So for the people tuned in, we used to do that shit. We used 1-2 minutes of fucking other people's well-known hot music that was out and turn them into our own and then bring them into our world of our original music.
Maybe she's not even gonna do no more music. Maybe she's just gonna do freestyles.
Cool. But this shit that she said is crazy. I salute the woman who could, work with her man and be the best version of them to grow and all that shit. But she sounded ignorant as shit. Yeah, she sounded ignorant as shit in this shit. But I understand, it's crazy. This is one of those things where I understand what she was trying to say, but how she said it sounded ignorant as fuck.
I don't need my wife to be the plug.
That's
I'm gonna have a problem. No, I'm gonna have a problem if my wife is the plug because I'm gonna sleep with one eye open because my wife should be knowing who the plug is, my nigga. Like,
nah, but your wife is tapped. Your wife is tapped in.
Yeah, even so, she can't be.
She live on the 5th floor. You know what I'm saying?
But listen, you can't. My wife can't be more tapped in than you. That not on that type of time.
Sometimes it happens.
No, yeah. Man,
but she sounded ignorant as shit in this, and I understand what she was trying to say, but the way she said it.
Did you see this one? Wrong. This is more of the buffoonery. Mims Bleak claims he could do a versus against Lloyd Banks and Tony Yayo by himself.
He's bugging. He's bugging. I think 100%. I think he's bugging. But if you're talking like main.
No, see.
Yeah, but see,
you
this when I get into the music.
Bullshit.
He's bugging. I'm gonna keep it like that. He's bugging. I'm gonna keep it like that. I'm gonna keep it simple. Right. Keep it simple for everybody. He's bugging. How many songs does Memphis Bleak have? How many albums he got? I'm not trying to be funny either.
Memphis Bleak got like 5 gold albums.
Get the fuck out of here.
Look it up. You Google shit. You Google it, motherfucker. Google.
He got 5 albums?
Listen, go ahead, check it out. Check it out. I don't know why you trying to front on myself Bleak. Annie from BK.
Salute to you for knowing that. He does have 5. He does have 5 albums.
Trying to tell you.
That's
and
crazy.
they all gold.
I don't
at
know
least.
none of them, but
now you know joints on there because if you go through them and play them, you're gonna be like, oh shit, I didn't know that was his song, but yeah. Do my ladies run that motherfucker?
Yeah, I know he
got
played,
joints, dude. Like
I know he played a big part in a lot of artists' careers. I do know that, but as far as like, I didn't know I hunt, and I'm not trying to play him because I like Bleak. he's from my neighborhood, and we know.
Yeah, you might run into Bleak.
Nah, we know people who we got mutual people.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I mean? So I don't want to talk like I'm so crazy about Bleak, but I didn't know he had 5 albums. We'll keep it a buck.
And did you check the sellers? They're probably all of them shits is
Nah,
gold.
I didn't look at the set. Stop, shot. Like
I'm just trying to tell you. I can tell you he outsold Ricky.
You trying to set me? Fuck you. Fuck.
I'm just saying, nigga. I'm just trying to tell you.
You a troublemaker. You a fucking
nah, because you on your Florida shit. Leave. I believe Miami. I believe.
Because I'm gonna be back in Brooklyn at the end of the month. Like I was just
here
there.
Here goes some Brooklyn shit for you. Here goes some Brooklyn shit for you. Designer arrested in South Carolina for allegedly chasing a woman with a hammer. Designer's from Brooklyn, ain't he?
I don't know, but Shy, you gonna stop throwing shit on our name, man?
Nah, I bet you. Look that up. Where Designer is from. Then you really gonna get mad. Don't throw the phone. Don't throw the phone when you find out he from Brooklyn. See? You see? I'm not even gonna.
And he from Bed-Stuy. He from.
I see.
I never knew he was from my
we're not even gonna. So you already one-sided anyway. You're gonna talk about Free the Gang. That's not what it is. So I'm gonna go on. Yeah, I'm gonna go on to the next one. Here we go. Here we go. Pastor faces backlash after posting names of church members who didn't pay tithes on the church Facebook.
That's petty. Page. That's petty.
That's
super petty.
Is it super petty?
Mm-hmm.
I don't even think it's super petty.
God, they say come as you are.
Yeah, but I don't even think
they don't
it's
say you
petty.
Must. Nah, that's super petty.
Nah, that shit is petty. Fucked up.
Yeah, I'm saying the same thing. I agree with you.
No.
I'm gonna let you go. I agree with you.
You gotta understand that's
without knowing what you're gonna say.
Yeah, no, that's the dirtiest of the dirtiest. Like, there's no, like, you know, I don't promote violence, but yeah, that's not cool. That's a thin line. That's a very, very, and you're the leader.
That's a way past the line.
Yeah, I'm saying that's very. It's where the line is thin for hands-on activity at that point, because I might not even have went to church.
You gonna get it in with the pastors? What you said?
Yo, listen.
If your
pastor's from the hood.
Scenario. Let me give you
my pastor's
but now
from
we're not
the
gonna talk about your pastor because that's my uncle. So I already know the vibe there. Let's just say if this guy was your pastor and he said, yo, listen, man, Rashad Kirk and Mrs. Kirk, they come here on Sundays and they don't put nothing in the tithes. You gonna bust them down? That's what you're saying?
Oh, we're gonna have a conversation. We're gonna do a conversation.
You gonna no. Like you just told me. Don't make me
I'm not gonna
you gonna put hands and feet on the pastor.
Nah, I know. I'm not gonna put hands and feet. We're gonna definitely have a conversation now.
Okay.
He don't want. Listen. When he looks in my eyes, he's gonna see Jesus. Because he know what Jesus look like. No, he knows what Jesus look like. So when he look in my eyes, he gonna remember all the scriptures and everything, and he's just gonna gonna understand.
Oh man!
Nah, I'm just trying to tell you.
One more shot so we can get out of here.
All right. Jadakiss says 50 Cent and Snoop Dogg have the best debut albums in hip hop history. So we're talking about Get Rich or Die Trying and Doggy Style. Do you remember Doggy Style? Because it's been a while.
Nah, I do, because it was big in New York. It was huge. It was different. I remember the impact. I definitely remember the impact. Damn.
Debut albums.
Yeah. Trying to think. I would have to agree. Like just shooting off the hip without, doing some research, I would have to agree. Because 50 did like 10 million or some shit. I don't know. Snoop.
No, that Get Rich or Die Trying is definitely Diamond. And I'm pretty sure Doggy Style is Diamond too.
Right. Because I just remember how New York felt at that time.
Well, that was the year right before Biggie too.
Right. It was just so monumental. Like
and was it
92?
Chronic.
That was 92, right?
And it was coming off of the Chronic.
Right.
So
I just remember hearing how his flow, how it was so different, and it was like so like almost
all
like
the beats,
wax, but hood,
funk,
like
yeah,
you know what I mean? Like you knew he was serious, but it was like he was so like laid back with it. Like I just remember how that shit just flowed through Brooklyn at that time, and it was just like wow, like oh, this is some shit we didn't hear before.
All right, so Big's first album was big too.
Big first album was humongous. That was the only album I ever bought in my life. And I don't know if I should say that, but fuck it. That's the only one I ever bought.
The only reason why I went Big isn't mentioned here is because his second album did more than his first album.
Yeah, because you always get more after you die.
No, but I'm just saying though, like when you talk about debuts though, like you get what I'm saying, like
what was it? What was that biggest song? Yeah. Okay, we spoke on that. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so I had like we still had like 15 things.
Nah, yeah, I know we got mad shit. We're gonna have to figure something out to do this.
I'm telling you.
But I want to switch it up on you tonight because normally, you know, every Wednesday night, the first through the third Wednesday of the month, you know, we do reach out everything conceivable, and you know that's when I drop what I believe to be my little gem for the people. It's your night.
You want me to drop a gem?
I want you to give it to them. Pause.
Let me see the lesson for today.
What you got on your shirt?
I'm a risk taker, but everybody don't need to be a risk taker. We don't need everybody taking risks. You get what I'm saying? Because some people, you know, my shit is calculated risk. The shirt don't say that. So sometimes
you just gave him a gem. You just gave him a gem right there.
Everybody,
you gave him one right there. It's crazy because the whole show I'm reading your shirt, and the whole show I'm thinking about like, yo, what I was thinking about saying and what's on his shirt, and everybody can't do it. Everybody can't do everything, and it kind of what we alluded to tonight. Everybody got a position to play. Understand your position. Understand where you fall in that. And that shirt's for sale, y'all. Y'all hit us up. We mail it wherever y'all at in the world. Not the one he's wearing, obviously, but you get your own. You know what I'm saying?
No, I do have something. I want people to understand, man. Time is so valuable. And when I say that, please understand and have some consideration when you're dealing with other people's time. Like seriously, like you gotta understand, like you don't have to understand, but try to understand that everybody's time isn't as free as your time. You know, that's my biggest thing. You know, I need people to understand that. You know, I think, you know, I have a lot of young men around me and they don't understand the importance of time. They're younger than I am, you know, and I try not to seem like a nagging uncle, you know, but I'm trying to let them know, like, yo, dude, like, everybody ain't always on your time. You get what I'm saying? Like, you know, time when, you know, people expect you, you know, to respect their time. So if you know, anything with time, man, have an understanding that, you know, there's a huge respect that comes with that. And a lot of people don't see that part of it. You know, they think, nah, boom, boom, boom. And even personally, keep putting shit off. You're gonna find out how much time you have.
Ooh.
No, I'm just saying, like,
shirt.
I'm just saying, like, and that's just like facts. Keep putting shit off, and you're gonna find out how much time you have.
That's 100% facts.
So
this is why I take your part of the show now. Salute to everybody who's tapped in tonight. We appreciate y'all. Make sure you hit that like, that follow, that subscribe. Go tell a friend to tell a friend. Make sure y'all hit us up for your exclusive RecBoy merch. Check us out on all streaming sites. I'm talking about all streaming sites, man. If you can say it, that's where we at. Go check us out. Go subscribe. But until next week, we got our guy, Ken the Barber. We're going to tap into him. We're going to talk about the journey, how he became a barber, how we used to play ball, everything. You know what I mean? How we found out years later, you know what I mean, how cool his mom's is and everything she doing and how powerful individual she is. You know what I mean? So definitely tap in next week, man. Like we said, this show is not only about music. This show is about getting out here and reaching everything conceivable. You think it, you could believe it, you could be it, you could catch right.
You already know. We out. Deuces easy.